It was actually started in 2005. The Hangzhou government, under HEDA, Hangzhou Economic Development Area, engaged Ascendas. We are developing what we call work-live-play environment. In order to do so, it will be an integrated concept where we have first-class, world-class quality space to attract knowledge professionals. At the same time, we want to provide an environment for them to enjoy, for them to have all their leisure time. So we will have a very interesting team concept retail within the park, and we also provide some accommodation, some housing space for them to live as well. So to be a truly integrated park ultimately.
Obviously IT impacts everything to do with our lives. You've got our business life, our personal life, and the way we live, work, play, interact with one another is all impacted by IT. So I think with the changes that's coming, this is going to constantly give us greater tools, greater capabilities, and interact these ways that we work and play and educate ourselves in different ways.
The needs of the customers is the key. When we say the customers are not just our tenant, but we look beyond that, because ultimately who we'll be serving with will be the Gen Y, will be the knowledge workers working in this company. The businesses that we offer to our tenants, not just the hardware, it's not just the business space, but at the same time we work with partners to offer a total solutions. And so that the environment is not just hardware, but in terms of software, in terms of IT, in terms of technologies. This will be actually to be able to meet the needs, today's need of all these business partners.
Datacraft is obviously very active in the network world, also the data center world, and the whole converged communications world in Asia Pacific. And obviously intelligent real estate or connected real estate is very much part of that proposition.
IP actually play a very important part in this whole business and also our park. So that our whole asset, our whole building will be IT enabled. And the whole buildings we are going for a green initiative, eco-friendly, highly intelligent buildings in terms of control of security, in terms of lightings, in terms of air conditioning, in terms of communication, both visual and also voice communications.
This type of technology really gives Ascendas the ability to achieve its business goals, become more competitive, and obviously the more intelligence that's built into the buildings gives them more capability to compete against other developers. And when you start to link the technologies about the smart systems that controls a building, the environmentals, the air conditioning, lighting, heating, cooling, along with all the video, voice and data capabilities, obviously that makes it a very smart competitive proposition.
And they are also part of it that is used by us as a landlord to manage the assets, so that we provide a clean and also a safe and reliable environment. At the same time, it also helps us in terms of our operation efficiency, and this all translates to final bottom lines. Government is our partner, a very close relationship that we try to create this new industry cluster in this area. And we have very strong support from the city government.
In the future digital cities, obviously there are key players that are involved with this, and the governments of cities are obviously part of this. The people are actually planning to build digital cities for the future. And this is really to look at the new technologies and how they can really play a role in the city planning and development for the future. It's not just passively integrating technology in the way that cities have been built in the last 25, 50, 100 years. It is very much looking at the influence of technology in the way that you plan cities for the future. The communications paths, the roads, the airports, the schools, the way the whole city operates together can be transformed by the use of technology. And obviously some of our key partners that's involved brings us together. You have the city planners, you have the technology manufacturers, the integrators and the actual physical developers of the facilities all have to work together in lockstep to really make this vision come real.